Hey everyone, it is Sarah, and this week I have gathered up the most interesting free things to do while visiting New York. Now, it's no surprise that New York City is an expensive city. When you come here, expect to pay a lot. So that's why I'm making this video, to show you the unique, interesting, off the beaten path things to do that are free here in New York. But before I get into it, this week I'm excited to announce that Pinch Me is my sponsor. Now, if you haven't heard of Pinch Me, it is a free online service that provides lifestyle products to their members in exchange for feedback. I got my box and I was absolutely blown away that this program is free. I mean, the quality of the products that were shipped to me were things that I would normally pay a pretty good amount of money for. So if you're interested in signing up for this free service where you can try free products, click on the link in my bio and you can start. Absolutely no money. Perfect for this video. All right, now let's get into it. Let's begin our journey on all the things you can do in New York for free. If you're looking to do a tour of New York but don't necessarily have the money to book one of the more expensive ones, you can do a free tour by foot. Now, I just went on this tour and I am so impressed. I'm a certified tour guide and I used to work in this building right here, and this tour was about ghosts on Broadway. Now, this woman who gave the tour knew all the details, even things that like only I thought insiders knew about the hauntings here in the New Amsterdam Theater. The point of this is the tours are excellent and it's pay what you wish. So you go on it, you book in advance, make sure you do that. I booked a couple hours in advance and had no problem, and at the end of the tour you decide how much you want to pay. And essentially, if you don't think you should pay anything, then you probably should have left the tour earlier, honestly, because it's, once again, the nice thing to do is always tip. Incredible. Just, they do food tours, they do street art tours, they do tours in Brooklyn. So many options with free tours by foot. You may have heard of the summer movie series in Bryant Park where they put a movie up and you can come and see it and it's free, which is pretty cool. But what blows it out of the park is this one here at Brooklyn Bridge Park. And the reason is because the movies are also free, but the view is so much better. Plus, there's so much space here. I mean, just look around. There's tons of space, and at night, the view is unbelievable here. Now, they do these movies every Thursday night for free in July and August. You can check their website to see which movie is playing at that time. It's one of the most incredible experiences. It's the best way to see a movie in the city because you're looking at the movie screen, which is literally right there, and then behind it is this view. So much better than Bryant Park. My tip for this is, because it's free, make sure you get here early because it can be extremely crowded. Last time I came here, we arrived like 30 minutes before the movie started and there was barely any room for anything. Now, when you come, bring snacks to watch with the movie. It's perfect. It's like the perfect evening out. And just a reminder that you can't drink openly in the US, so I think we know what I'm saying, but I'm not going to say it because, you know, drink responsibly, people. That's it. That's all I'm saying. There are so many epic free experiences here in Bryant Park. One of them is the Holiday Village, of course, but this only takes place during the holidays. So if you're here then that is a perfect thing to walk around, grab a cup of hot chocolate. They also have an ice skating rink, which is free if you have your own skates. For rentals for skates, it's $20, but free if you have your own skates, which is awesome. During the summer, they have a really fun experience that you can't find anywhere else in the city, and that is Broadway in Bryant Park. This is when the most popular shows on Broadway perform their biggest hits in July and August. Right here in the center, performing the most incredible numbers. I mean, I've seen The Lion King, Aladdin, Frozen, epic shows here performed and completely free. They also offer tons of free experiences year-round. They have free fencing classes, they have free juggling classes, they have free ping pong, they have a library. Check out their website because all year round they have different free things to do here in the park. One of my favorite resources for free or dirt cheap things to do here in the city is called the Skint. This is a newsletter that puts out a daily listing of all of the free or dirt cheap things to do. Using this, I have gotten free meals, into free comedy shows. I've seen free experiences that literally make no sense that they're free. They should be paid. So before you come here, or if you're living here, subscribe to the Skint. It comes into your inbox every single day with a list of awesome free or dirt cheap things to do here in the city. At the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, you can walk through beautifully manicured terraces, gardens, lawns, and ponds, all in a gorgeous setting. A great escape from the city. At a normal day, this is $15 for adults. However, on Fridays in the morning, they offer it completely free. And another great benefit if you're looking for free activities to do here is they give a free guided tour at 1 p.m. every day. Also, kids under the age of 12 are always free. So this is a great way to see a botanical garden experience in New York. Another botanical garden that offers free entry is the New York Botanical Gardens, and they offer that on Wednesdays. So whether it really depends on which location you're closer to. The New York Botanical Gardens are in the Bronx, and honestly, the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens are definitely easier to get to if you're staying in Manhattan. Both are equally beautiful. And my favorite part has to be the Bonsai Museum here. This light-filled gallery displays a changing selection of specimens from the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens' renowned collection of artistically trained potted trees and shrubs. It's fascinating to see these things. Some of them are older than me or you. It's pretty incredible, and they have a huge variety. Probably the largest variety of bonsai trees I've ever seen, to be honest with you. A great thing to do here is have a picnic. I've seen a lot of people do that already, and it's a wonderful way to experience nature here in New York. Now, in general, although New York is known as an expensive city, many of its premier attractions, such as museums and galleries, are offered completely free or pay what you wish most days of the week or certain days of the week, depending on what location you're at. A great one to visit that is only free 1 day a week is the 9/11 Museum, which is right behind me. This is just such an important part of New York history, so I really encourage you to come here, see it. While you're here, look at the memorial where the original buildings were standing, and now it's waterfalls going into the ground, and all of the people that passed away that day are engraved on the sides of it. It's just something that you should see when you're here because it impacted the city tremendously, and it's just worth visiting in that regard, just to learn more about that day and how that impacted us. However, there are several other museums around New York that are free or pay what you wish all the time. Now, the ones that are always free that I recommend you visit are the Museum of Natural History, the Cloisters, the Met, and the MoMA. However, there are tons other museums that are free every day or pay what you wish. And literally pay what you wish means whatever you feel like paying that day, that's what you can pay. Now, my friend Laura actually created a free ebook on budget tips in New York and free things to do. In that book, she has a list of all of the museums that you can go to that are free on certain days of the week. Let's go to the next free activity to do in New York. During the warmer months of the year in May through October, you can actually do free kayaking with stunning city views. Now, there are several locations that offer this, but I recommend using the Brooklyn Bridge Park location because obviously, look at this. I mean, it's gorgeous. Now, the free days of kayaking are select days. So it's Saturday 10 to 2 p.m., Thursday 5:30 to 6:45 p.m., and Sundays from 10 to 2 p.m. One tip for you is that it gets very crowded because obviously a lot of people want to do this, so make sure you arrive early to get your place because views like this normally cost you a lot of money, but here you can kayak for free. That's pretty cool. Like I said, there are 3 other locations that offer this, so if if there seems to be too long of a wait, you can check out the other locations, and I'll link below in the video description what those are. If you're looking for a way to escape the hustle and bustle of New York, then a great way to do that is through yoga. It's incredibly relaxing, and when you're in such a crazy environment, so many days in a row, you might want to just take a moment and chill. Well, Yoga to the People offers donation-based classes, so some of their classes are completely free. Now, make sure you check their website because certain locations offer these donation-based classes. So you can come in, pay what you would like, or if you can't pay or would prefer not to pay that day, then you don't even need to. Now, I just got back from one of the classes and it was just as high quality as some of the classes that I've taken here where I'm paying $30 a class, and this one was free. I feel incredible right now, like I'm ready to conquer the world. It was amazing. If you want to see today's greatest stars perform completely for free, then I recommend going to the Good Morning America Summer Concert Series here in Central Park. They do this May through August on Fridays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. To get in, you really need to get here early, especially for the big stars. Doing this, I have seen Selena Gomez, Backstreet Boys, Macklemore, Nicki Minaj. It's such a cool way to see some of the biggest stars of today for literally $0. If you'd like to see a free, high-quality theater show, then head here to the Delacorte Theater in Central Park, where they do Shakespeare in the Park May through August every single year. And this is such a high-demand activity, so make sure that when you come to get your tickets, you arrive early. The box office opens at noon and closes at curtain time, but the tickets are often gone pretty much the moment it opens, so get here early to wait in line. Alternatively, you can enter a lottery online for a chance to win lottery tickets, which essentially means you get free tickets without having to come here, but a lot of people enter that, so there is a chance that you may not win. It's something that you should definitely see though while you're here, and they have an amphitheater, so that means that the theater is outside. It's classic Shakespearean style. It's a really beautiful way to see Central Park and also the performance at the same time. They've played classics here such as Romeo and Juliet and other Shakespearean shows. A beautiful way to see a theater show that's high quality for absolutely no money. One of the best ways to enjoy a meal that feels like it's $1 million but costs almost nothing is having a picnic here in Central Park. As you can see, this view behind me is literally a $1 billion view, and I just bought all this picnic stuff myself and just enjoying a charcuterie board, and it's literally cost barely anything, but you can enjoy views like this. You can do this in spring, summer, or fall, but probably not winter because it's freezing. If you're traveling with kids, you might want to check out the Bronx Zoo or the New York Aquarium. Both of these places are pay what you wish on Wednesdays, so you can go and pay $0, you can pay $20, you can pay whatever you would like. And both of these locations are very extensive. There are tons of things to do at them, so you can make an entire day out of this, and it's all free. Very convenient for the budget traveler. If you're a fan of comedy, then you should check out the free comedy that we have here. There is so much of it that there is no way that I could go through all of it in this video, but Time Out New York has a page on their site that lists all of the free comedy shows that are coming up, so I'll link that below. One spot that I love is called the Knitting Club, and they have free comedy every Sunday, so if you're here on a Sunday, you can go over there and check it out. I thought it was pretty funny, so a good place to visit if you're looking for some free comedy show tickets. And also, on the note of Time Out New York, Time Out New York is a magazine that is free, distributed weekly throughout the city, and it's something that locals pick up because it has all of the happenings that are happening that week, such as things to do, events, comedy shows, Broadway shows, new restaurant openings. It has all of these things. If you're here, make sure you pick up a copy. They distribute it every Wednesday, I believe, so they literally will be on the street corners and you can just grab it. Such a resource if you're visiting or if you live here, because it just has all of the cool stuff to do in the city all in one sleek, free magazine. Thanks for joining me on my tour of free things to do here in New York. If you like this video, remember to subscribe, follow me on Instagram at SarahFunky, and watch my other New York videos. I have tons of them on things to do, eat, see, drink, and much, much more. I'll see you next time.